welcome back to Core4Adventures. We are so excited to be talking to you today about some big changes that happened this week with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Yes, this week Norwegian Cruise Line launched a whole new program for 2025 beginning on January 1st. They will no longer have the Free at Sea program.
That's major.
That's major. They will still have a program. It's just going to be called the More at Sea program. And we're here today to discuss all of the changes that are happening and what that means for you if you're going to book a new cruise or if you've already booked a cruise for 2025 like we have.
And before we get going on that, we want to take a moment to ask you to subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video and it's helpful for you in any way, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment box below, or share this video with someone that you think can find it useful. So one of the things we want to start off by saying is that NCL keeps coming out with some FAQs and clarifications about their new policy. So we're going to share with you what we know today, but definitely check the NCL website or your cruise consultant for more details on how it will impact you.
Okay, so let's dive right in. The first thing you need to know about the More at Sea program is that it is valid on all sailings of 3 days or more.
Okay.
And everyone in your cabin is eligible for the More at Sea program, but everybody does have to participate in it or not participate in it.
Now, that's the same as it is right now with the Free at Sea program. If one person in the cabin gets the package, everyone in the cabin needs to get the package. So that's pretty much the same, right?
Right. Next up, cancellation fees will apply to the More at Sea program, so keep that in mind. And NCL highly recommends that you get travel insurance.
Well, we always recommend that you get travel insurance because you never know what's going to happen.
This is a cruise-only option, so if you're taking a cruise tour with NCL where you have a land portion and a sea portion, it is only available on the sea portion of the package.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because a lot of this has to do with either a beverage package or a dining package, and they're doing that through the venues that are in their cruise ships, not on their land tours, so that makes sense. So one of my favorite things about the Free at Sea promotion is the beverage package. So let's start there. Laura, what are the big changes with the beverage package?
Well, the biggest change with the beverage package is there's no longer going to be 2 tiers of beverage packages. Currently with the Free at Sea, there's the Free at Sea and the Free at Sea Plus that you can upgrade to. Now there's just going to be the More at Sea beverage package. Everybody gets the same package, and it's definitely a much more expanded alcohol selection.
So right now with the Free at Sea promotion with NCL, it's any drink under $15 is included in the package. Is that still going to be the same, Laura?
No, they're throwing that out the window. However, they are going to have something called a connoisseur collection that they have not released. I even checked directly with them right before the video, and they haven't said what's going to be in that connoisseur collection, but in that collection, you'll get a $15 credit towards whatever it is.
Gotcha. Now, in the included drinks in the More at Sea package, they have increased some of the quality of the alcohol that they're providing. I heard that they're going to have Grey Goose vodka and Woodford Reserve bourbon.
Yes, those are the 2 specifically that they've mentioned so far, but I think that the idea is they're going to have a lot more top shelf alcohol in the package.
So as always, to get the beverage package, you need to be 21 years of age or older. So Laura, what happens if someone in your cabin is under the age of 21?
If it's guest 1 or 2 in your cabin, they are going to automatically get the soda package. And if you are 21 years or older and you just want a soda, that's included in the beverage package as well as non-alcoholic beers and juices.
And if you are going to take part in some of the experiences that they have on board, like some wine tastings or a whiskey flight, you're going to get 20% off of those experiences as well.
As well as any bottles of wine that you purchase.
That's a pretty good discount. Now, there are some things that are not included in the beverage portion of the More at Sea program, and that's going to include things like Starbucks or bottled water and room service, and on some ships, they have something called an ice bar. That's not going to be included in this package.
That's right, and they also aren't going to include your mini bar. They're not going to include fresh squeezed juices, the wine dispenser, the vending machines, or energy drinks.
One of the big things with this increased package is the gratuities are going to be going up. So Laura, what are the costs for the gratuities?
Right. So that definitely has gone up a little bit from before. If you are on a 3 to 7 day cruise, it's going to be $30 per person per day. If you're on an 8 to 11 day cruise, it's going to be $27 per person per day. And if you're on a longer cruise than that, it's going to be $23 per person per day.
I think it's still a really good value, but it is an increased cost, so you need to be aware of that.
I think it's a great value. And if you did not sign up for the More at Sea program before you went, because you do have to sign up at least 24 hours before you board that cruise, it's $89 per person per day plus those gratuities. So make sure you sign up for it before you get on the ship. And one thing to think about is, what if I book a last minute cruise? So NCL has said if you're booking in less than 24 hours of the time that you're going to embark, wow, that's really last minute. You can still book it, but you have to do it at the time of booking. If you do not, you cannot add it.
How exciting would it be to book a last minute cruise? Now, we're pretty close to the Port of Los Angeles. We should do that one day, don't you think?
Being planners, that might give us a little bit of anxiety, but it might be really exciting too.
What do you think? Should we book a last minute cruise? Drop a comment in the box below and let us know. Let's talk about the people who are not going to have those alcoholic beverages, Laura. What about things like Starbucks or bottled water or other things like that?
So, of course, you can get the soda package instead of the More at Sea alcohol package, and that is only $12.50 per person per day. And they do have an unlimited Starbucks package still available for $16.50 per day. And the water definitely varies from cruise ship to cruise ship, as we recently learned. So you really need to check your individual itinerary, and it will tell you what packages are available for the water.
That's right. The size of the bottle, how many you can get for a certain price, it really varies based on sailing. So check once you get on board for that. So following the beverage package, the next favorite thing on the Free at Sea for me is the specialty dining. Who doesn't love to go to one of those specialty dining restaurants when you're on an NCL ship? In fact, we have a video where we reviewed a lot of the specialty dining restaurants, and we're going to drop that link for you right here. Check it out.
So the biggest change with the dining credits on the More at Sea program is the number that you're going to receive. Now, of course, your dining credits have always been contingent on the type of cabin that you have. So we're going to start with balcony and above. With a balcony cabin and above, on a 3-day sailing, you're going to get 1 free meal credit. On a 4 to 6 day cruise, you're going to get 2. On a 7-day cruise, you're going to get 3. On an 8 to 11, you're going to get 4 dining credits, and on 12 and above, you're going to get 5 dining credits. Now, each of these packages have a price, but essentially you need to think $20 per dining credit. That's the easiest way to think about it. It's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
That is a pretty simple way of looking at it, and it actually sounds like more. So if you're on a 7-day sailing in the Free at Sea program, you're only getting 2 free dining credits, and with the More at Sea program, you're going to be getting 3. So I think that's fantastic.
Yes.
So now that we've talked about what happens in a balcony cabin or above, what happens if you're in a inside cabin or a studio cabin or one of those?
So in an inside cabin, a studio, or an ocean view cabin, for 3 to 7 days, you're going to get 1 dining credit. For 8 to 11 days, you're going to get 2 dining credits, and for 12 and above, you're going to get 3 dining credits.
And the gratuities on those are the same. It's basically $20 per dining credit. So on top of the number of dining credits that you're going to get, they've changed up how much food that you're going to get in the specialty dining restaurants. What are the big changes there, Laura?
So there's a lot more food that you can choose from. You can get up to 3 appetizers now, 1 main, and up to 3 desserts. 3 desserts?
I can't even imagine. When I go to a specialty dining restaurant on NCL, I'm normally so stuffed by dessert, I'm asking to take it to go. So can you imagine ordering 3 different desserts? I don't know, but if you like variety, this is the program for you.
Now, there is one part of the new More at Sea dining package that I'm not that crazy about, and that's that you can't purchase additional dining credits ahead of time.
And that is a big bummer, because we usually took advantage of that, where they'd have a special where you could get 2 additional specialty dining credits for 1 low price, but they are not going to allow that anymore.
No, they're not. You just have to sign up for the restaurant and go and pay the cover charge for the restaurant when you get there.
What are you talking about? You used to be able to go and just order off the menu and pay the menu prices. They called that a la carte dining.
They have done away with a la carte dining at this point, and there is a cover charge set for any given specialty restaurant between $40 and $60, and that's what you're going to pay if you're not using your More at Sea credits.
Now, do you still get the same, like 3 appetizers, a main, and 3 desserts on that?
Yes, you sure do.
So now let's talk about Wi-Fi packages, because we do use the Wi-Fi when we are on the ship just to check in on things at home and primarily to do our Duolingo lessons so that we don't lose our streaks.
Right. So they said that they are giving you more with this new More at Sea, but really I don't feel like they are. On the 3 to 6 day cruises, you're going to get 75 minutes, and on 7+ day cruises, you're going to get 150 minutes. In the past with the Free at Sea, if you went on a much longer cruise, you could get up to 300 minutes, and that's completely gone. Now, the one positive thing about it is Starlink internet, but they did specify that this is not streaming internet. This is just regular internet.
So the last category that was a part of the Free at Sea program that we always used to take advantage of was the shore excursion credit. That was $50 for the first person in the cabin off of any shore excursion that you booked through NCL. Are there any changes there?
Not really. You're still going to get $50 off the first person on any excursion, and that's not any port. That's any excursion. You can do more than one excursion per port.
So now that we've gone over all of the changes in the More at Sea program with NCL, what does it mean for you? Do you have a cruise already booked, and what are you going to get?
So if you have a cruise booked for 2025 or later and you've already booked the Free at Sea, you will automatically get the More at Sea beverage portion of the package, but that's it. That's the only upgrade you're going to get.
So that is going to apply to us because we've got a sailing coming up in March of 2025, but we booked it way before October 1st. So we're going to keep the Free at Sea levels, but just get the upgraded beverage package?
Right. We'll still only get the 2 dining credits, and of course now we can't purchase additional dining credits, but we will get the better beverage package.
And I know us, we're going to just pay the cover charge and go to a couple more specialty dining restaurants. So now what happens if you book a cruise right now for sailing before January 1st of 2025, Laura?
That is just straight Free at Sea still, just what it was in the past. It's still the same.
I have to say my initial reaction is I'm excited about some of the beverage package changes because I do like the higher end alcohol, if you will. I am also excited about more specialty dining because we do like to take advantage of the specialty dining restaurants when we are sailing with NCL. It's one of the favorite things that I have on those sailings.
Right. I'm a little bummed about the Wi-Fi. They said that they made it better, but again, you lose some of your minutes if you go on a longer sailing. I'm really excited about the drink package as well. And the shore excursions really stayed the same.
Now, I will have to say not being able to get extra specialty dining credits is kind of a bummer, but they are giving you an option to just pay that cover charge when you go to a specialty dining restaurant. So it may cost you a little bit more, but you still have the opportunity to go there.
And speaking of cost, that is one of the things that I did notice. Everything's just a little bit more expensive with the More at Sea program. So keep that in mind.
So there you have it. That is our summary of the new More at Sea program with NCL. Some good, some bad. We're going to have to see how it plays out, but we want to know what you think. Drop a comment in the box below to let us know what you think about the new program. If you have any questions, we will do our very best to answer them.
And if you feel like you got anything out of this video, we'd love for you to like it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our content.
Thanks so much for watching today, and we will catch you next time on Core4 Adventures.
Bye!